What's up, everybody, man? Continuing on, as I promised in my last video, we were going to get into some more detailed general maintenance about taking care of the Technics 1200 turntables. You know, I'm working on the 1200 MK2 model right now. My last video, I just kind of showed you guys one that had already started working on. I'm going to get in more detail with this one and show you. Oh my God, look at this. Look. It looks like an animal is growing out of this 12. I can't believe they delivered it to me like this to fix it. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Look at that. Wow. We're going to get into cleaning it. Oh my God. Oh my dear God. I actually had called the person that I got it from. This platter was actually frozen. I'll add the clip to that video, to this video, so you can see that it wasn't moving when I hit the start stop button. It wasn't doing anything. It was seized up. I since unseized it, but I haven't cleaned it yet. And we're going to do two things. We're going to clean this up, and I'm going to show you guys what I use to clean it and how I clean it. And then we're going to go into actually, disassembling the platter, cleaning beneath the platter, taking the motor out, lubricating the motor, and all that. So you're going to get kind of a 2-in-1 here rather than have a bunch of separate videos. And I will probably just go ahead, because this one, I'm sure if it was seized up, it's going to have a braking problem. And what I mean by that is when you're playing these and they're spinning around and you hit the stop button, what ends up happening, after you hit the stop button here, the platter will continue to roll like this very slowly. Or if you hit it and stop it, it may roll backwards slowly like this. That means that the brake is not working correctly. I don't know if I still have this one. No, I thought I still had it plugged up so I can show you, but I don't. But anyway, when I come back, I'm going to show you what's happening with it. Then we're going to get into cleaning this godforsaken mess and some of the products that I use to clean it with and so forth. And you'll probably get a quick tutorial on how to set the braking for this. Okay, so actually going to be getting 3 videos in one that normally everybody does separately. So man, please like and subscribe if you like what I'm teaching you, what I'm showing you. I would appreciate that. Show me some love. I'm trying to show you some love in my lab and giving away my secrets of the things I do. At least you guys can show me a little love. Show me a little love. And like and subscribe and share the videos if you can. All right, guys, I'm out. Hey, Rupert. Here's the other 12 you brought me. I just want to show you. Power is off. Power's on. We're on 33. I hit play, stop. What do you see? Platter's not moving. Nothing's happening. Hit 45. Play, stop. Platter is frozen. Look. Hey guys, we are back. As you saw in the intro, we were talking about this 12 that a customer delivered to me. It looks like it has been through hell. So one of the first things we're going to do is clean it up. I use this. I like this multi-surface pledge for electronics. It does glass, wood, and a lot of other things, but I like it for electronics. It cleans pretty well. I never had a problem with it interfering with any electronics or anything like that. I wouldn't spray it, on a PC board or anything like that, or electronics board. you know, but just to clean the debris like what we got here, this growth factor, Yeah, actually, I'm gonna vacuum this first, and then I'm probably going to pause the video and then come back and yeah, because I don't know if you guys want to see all of that, but anyway, let's see. We'll try it, and if I think it's gonna take too long, then yeah, I'll pause the video and all that good stuff. So here, let's get right into it. Let me turn on the vacuum. And first, I gotta get the vacuum out of here. You guys can hear what's coming up in this vacuum, you'd be like, oh my god. You see the caked in dust on this? I mean, look. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Alright, we're going to cut it. We're going to kill the vacuum for a minute, and we're going to see. I think I have some Q-tips laying around here somewhere. I thought I did. Yes. Taking my Q-tip. Spray in here a little bit. And remember, what, as always, don't do it plugged up. And now we're going to get in there and just try and get some of this out of here. Does that look like something that stopped up a sewer? Yeah, probably does. It's like something you pull out your drain. Look at something you pull out your damn drain. You know, say, whoever this was has a lot of pets. Has a lot of pets. But as you see, this is how I'm. Look at that. Look at that. I gotta get another Q-tip. That's gross. Hold on. I'm pretty sure the 12 probably won't want to go back home after it's been taken care of because it's been abused so bad. I mean, it's crumbs. Guys, I'm getting crumbs and everything out of here. It's terrible. Terrible. But as you see, this gets into those cracks and crevices really, really well. So, and then you can take a paper towel or a lint-free rag and come across, you know, and get everything else. But this helps to get all into those tight places. Let's grab another one. Actually, I think you guys got the idea. I'm gonna pause this and then come back after I clean it up and clean up the surface. What I'm gonna do is spray this down real well with that multi-cleaner and clean off the surface. Then we're gonna get into the platter here, raise the platter and see what's going on with the motor. We're gonna plug it up and see what's going on with the motor, and we're gonna lube, take out the motor, lube and clean it, so you'll learn how to do that. And then we're going to put everything back together and see, you know, how well it works. And we'll probably do some braking adjustments on it as well. All right, so I'll be back. All right, we're back. Everything is cleaned up. Still a little dust and stuff here. I mean, some of this has tarnished pretty badly from being abused for so long. It's kind of tarnished. But as you can see, there's no more growth werewolf in there. We'll go back over this again a little bit, trying to get in those crevices a little more. We'll try and touch that up some. But for the most part, there we go. Now what we're going to do is get into cleaning up this platter, yo. Well, let's see what's happening with the motor. So that's the next step here. We got to figure out what's going on with our motor. So let me scooch over and get some power going. And see if actually we're going to have any motor issues. Hold on. All right. So let's see. So I'm not getting nothing there, so maybe I'm on the wrong switch. Yeah, that's what it was. I was on the wrong switch. Okay, as you can see, we're on here. And before in the video clip you saw earlier, it wasn't rotating. We got it rotating, so we're going to hit the start stop. And we're on 33 1/3. And okay, as you see, that middle bead there is kind of moving backwards. That's not quite true 33, so now we're going to pitch it up and get it here in the green. So now we're in the green, and let's go back here and see if it kind of slows down. Okay, that's what you want. If you guys didn't know, for new turntable people, you see that in the center, those big beads in the center, that you want them to be steady, not moving, not floating, but standing still while the rest of them are moving. So if I hit 45, it should do the same thing. So it's still holding at 45, so that's showing us that our pitch is good. If we started to change the pitch on this, if you watch here, see where I'm at now, we're going to go -2, and that bead should start moving a little bit. See it kind of moving backwards a little bit? That's letting you know that it's slower. So now I'm going to hit the pitch again. Now you see now that center bead, those big beads in the center are starting to move faster. So now let's pitch it to where it's supposed to be, neutral, and it stopped. So yeah, that's how we want it to be. So now let's hit the stop button, put it back on 33 here, and let's hit the stop button and see if she stops on the dime. Okay, you see what I mean? You see how that platter rolled backwards? Let's do it again. Going forward. Hit the stop button, platter rolls backwards a little bit. That means that the brake is off. So yeah, we will get into showing you how to tune that brake. All right, so we're gonna cut the power off, and we're gonna cut the power off on our main box, because remember, we don't want to do any of this with power on. And we're gonna lift the platter. I'm doing this with one hand because for some reason somebody has got my camera stand, my small one, and I can't find it. And I may have to set this down, hold on guys, in order to lift the platter with both hands. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a finger in here, right in here, and I'm going to put a finger right in here, and then I'm just going to lift upwards. I'm going to bring it up, just come up with it. So hold on. There we go. And oh, okay, more dirt, more dust, more dog hair. Okay. Yeah, gonna be a long day. Does this one have all the screws? Nope, this one is missing the screws from, like, if you guys saw my last video, I had kind of brought you guys in on me cleaning and working on another 12. So you could go back on my timeline and watch that video. But these, it's supposed to be screws here to hold this protective plastic shroud down. It's 5 of them. And I'll indicate all that in the past video if you want to go back and watch it. I'm going to turn the vacuum on here. We're just going to kind of vacuum this off real quick, and then we're going to get into taking this motor out of here. Hold on. Okay, remember what I was saying in another video? You see how the dirt and all that forms around the outer edge of where the shroud and the platter rotates? See all of that? Look at that. So you can use a rag or the Q-tips to clean it. For the sake of time, I'm going to use a paper towel. You know, try and get this out of here. But, you know, lint-free cloth will work, whatever. I spray directly onto the cloth. I don't spray on the electronics itself. I don't do that. And I just take the rag here, and I just start proceeding to go around the whole thing. Yeah, I'm going to get as much out of here as we can. You know, everything that the vacuum didn't get, we'll try and get. Because I don't have an electronics vacuum, unfortunately. That's got kind of a smaller nozzle on it or whatever that kind of helps grab everything. But we're going to do the best that we can with what we got until my electronics vacuum comes in an order that I ordered it. You know, I ordered it. Hold on. We'll run the vacuum in here a little bit more. Anything that's loose that we're not loose, trying to clean up. Whew. All right. Now back to it. What we want to do, this spindle typically gets dirty up under here, and as you saw this 12 before, there's no doubt that it's probably dirty, and it probably hasn't been lubricated since it's been purchased. So what we're going to do now is take the motor out. So first thing we want to do is we're going to take these screws out right here. So you got one here. So we're going to loosen that one up. Find a safe place for them. What I typically do is I just set them like right there. Then we got another one on the board here. It's 3 of them. Take that out. Set it right there. And we got one right here in the corner. I'm gonna take that one out. sit down right there. Now we want to take these 3 screws here out of the shroud. And they're very long black screws. And this is like a plastic protective shroud. I may have to change the head on the screwdriver, so let's do that where we don't strip it. Let's see if we can find one. It's going to work for us. Hold on. And I'm gonna say this, guys, bear with me. It's a pain in the butt when you let other people use your tools and then they don't put them back the way they're supposed to. So bear with me. Again, I'm working with the one-hander here. Alright, let's try this one. Not, we'll change the head again. Let's see if it'll loosen up any of them. Because that one just may be over tightened. Nope, let's try another head. We might have a problem, Houston, because got one. Okay, see, it's that one big long one there. Ugh, okay, might be just a little of the Loctite on it. So, no, these have not been undone since this 12 was put together. And this 12 is over or close to about 16, 17 years old. Oh, man. We're going to keep trying. We don't want to strip it. I'm going to set you down and let you look at the electronics. Oh, please. Now we got it. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to put that in there. Alright, so I set the 3 screws there. Now what we're going to do, if you can see down in here, you see little catches down in there. We're just going to try and wiggle that out of there. See how it's coming loose here on the side? Just kind of lift up on it. There we go. And she's out. That's how it looks. And when you put them back, the little brushes and everything, you want to make sure they're centered in this little opening here. I mean the little brushes that are inside of here, the copper brushes. See those 3? And now what we're going to do is, and hopefully I can do this with one hand, we're going to lift this up. Because remember, we took these 3 screws out. We're going to lift this up and get the motor some freedom. I'm going to see if I can get the camera in here where you guys can kind of see how the motor looks sitting in here. Let's see if we can get you a close-up. So there we go. Can you see it? Can you see it? See it sitting down in there? That's the motor. See how it's sitting down in a little pit there? Yeah. So all we're going to do is lift it up out of there. caught on with some wires. There we go. Let's bring the camera back. Here's the motor. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. And those 3 black screws we pulled out seat down in here, you know. So that's why they're so long, because they seat down in there to hold the motor in place. Now what we're going to use is one of my favorite things that a lot of people don't talk about. And I'm going to put a link down in the description where you guys can find it. It's called Dioxit. Some guys know about it, some guys don't. Here it is, Dioxit. This is fader cleaner. This is the fader lubricant. This cleans, you know, the cross faders and lubricates them and all that good stuff. So it cleans and lubricates, improves connection, protects surfaces. This is the best stuff on the planet that I like to use for this. You know, you can order this online, and I would encourage you to get the fader one, and let me show you the other one. And no, they're not paying me for this. This is just a trade secret that a lot of people don't tell you when your faders and stuff are acting up on your mixers and all of that, and they're having contact issues. That stuff cleans it and helps those issues where you don't have to keep paying for so many costly repairs. And here's the Dioxit D5. So this dissolves corrosion, improves connections, protects surfaces. You know, so this is really, really good if you have electronics that are kind of seized up, or they're exposed to weather and stuff like that, moving parts and things like that, and they're kind of exposed to the elements a little bit. This helps protect and dissolve any type of corrosion and improves the connection. You can even actually use this on car batteries and stuff like that if you want to. But yeah, get both of them together and keep these. Don't never let them run out. Keep these. Always buy these. If you buy 2 or 3 packs of them, you can. I think when I got mine, they were either 25 or 35 bucks. And also use this. So if you go, you can use CRC. This is a good all-purpose lubricant, which is what I'm actually going to use on the motor after I spray it down with a little Dioxit and wipe it down. Then we're going to come back and we'll use the precision lube, you know. Also, here's something else I use that a lot of people say, no, I wouldn't, but I do. And I've been using it for probably 20, I can't even, man, for almost 20 years, man. I mean, if that long, not 20 years, let's say about 10, 15 years. But yeah, Slick One Lube, you know, that's also good to put on here. So I may do that and put it, you know, inside the little motor here. It's usually a couple of drops down in here and a couple of drops down in here, and then that's it. But we're going to grab that paper towel we were using, and we're going to try and see what's in there. So let me see. Hold the camera. Get something going here. All right, can you guys see that? Trying to position the camera where you guys can see. Hold on. That I think I can do. So hold on. Where I can free up my hands a little bit. So we're gonna pull out my trusty little tripod here. And I'll try and get in camera view so you can see what I'm doing. So here, we're gonna clean that out. We're gonna spin it and run all up in there. See what we just pulled out of there? Just that quick. So yeah, let's get all that out. Clean all around in there really good. And we're gonna do the same inside of here. See? I'm just going to kind of rotate this around. And look at that. Look at that. So now, we're going to clean it up real good. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, actually, I'm going to just use the lube. I'm going to use this, the lube one. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to spray it by the electronics, but I'm just going to put a drop in here. I'm going to do it off camera. But you see right here is where I'm going to put that drop. See, I'm going to drop it right in there. So you can see that right in here. And then I'm going to flip it upside down. And I'm going to drop a couple of drops right down in here. Right down in there. Can you see that? So here we go. And the cool thing about this stuff, it does not spray with, you know, where it has like a little hiss to it or anything like that. It's just nice little droplets of oil. And that's it. Now, as you see, I just oiled it. And she's good. So now we're going to set it back in. We're going to lift up. Let me wipe my hands here. We're going to lift up. We're going to lift this back up and tuck the motor back in that little pit area. Okay, so I'm going to set this back down again. Everything's going to go dim again for a second. All right, hold up. Give me 1 second. Working with the one hand is a beast. So we're trying to get it together. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Back in there. Back in there. So what I'm going to do, everything that you saw before, I'm going to do in reverse. And I'll be right back, and then we'll get into how to set the brake on this thing and get everything going. So all we're going to do right now is take this piece, snap it back in. Remember what I told you? It has to, these openings, see where my finger is? These openings have to be around these, you know, these openings in this are cut out for these right here. So you want to make sure those in the right area and just snap them back in. And then we're going to run the screws in. So here we go. And then you just press till it snaps in. Nice and easy. You don't want to force it. When it's in the right place, you'll hear it snap. I never force it. See? Just that simple. And then we reset our screws. And hopefully they're in the right place where I don't have to lift this thing back up again. If you find that they're not falling in the right place, you may have to lift this up a little bit and readjust them and all that good stuff. But you put them back, and we tighten back up our PC board here with the 3 screws you're taking out. I'll be right back. All right, now we're back. What's up? Yeah, so again, let's go over it. So we put everything back in reverse as you saw in the last video. We took the 3 screws out, popped the shroud off, and we were able to get up under here, lift this up, and take the whole motor out. So we just put everything back just to show you guys. And now what we're getting ready to get into is the brake. If you didn't know, again, that's the brake right there. The brake is what helps stop the platter, you know, from rotating backwards or going too far forwards. It helps it to stop right on time when you hit the stop button. And as you saw earlier in the video, that when we hit the stop button, the platter would rotate, you know, counterclockwise, you know, a little bit. Over here is, if you can see it, it's called the pitch. This blue screw here is the pitch. And what that does is, let's say, you know, when we started out the video and I was showing you how to make sure you were true 45 and true 33 1/3. When this is centered into the green light here, what happens is if you're centered into the green light and you're not getting an accurate pitch, you would come over here and you would put a Phillips screwdriver or a flathead or whatever you have in this one that says pitch, and you would keep adjusting in the neutral setting until you saw that those beads were holding center like I showed you. In some cases, you also want to make sure that your motor is not going bad. And if you guys are not sure how to do this or not comfortable doing this, I would tell you not to do it. And actually messing with the pitch and things like that, if you really don't know what you're doing, I wouldn't tell you to mess with it. Don't mess with it. But right now we're going to mess with the brake. As you can see, the brake has an arrow going clockwise. See, pointing down, see that arrow there? Where it says tight, T-I-G-H. So you want to go that way when a little bit, if it's drifting too far forward, I believe. But we're going to put the platter on the C, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to be going clockwise to make sure that this platter stops on the money. So let's put this back on, put the platter back on, and we're going to turn the power on, and we're going to hit that. See, we're spinning. We're at 33, and see how the bead's holding center. That means our pitch is good, and we're green there, which is neutral, and the center bead, big beads, are staying in place. They're not drifting, so we're okay there. And now we're going to hit stop and see what happens with our platter. See, it rotated backwards. So now what we're going to do is kill the power. We're going to lift this platter back off. Hold on. All right. Sorry again, guys. I'm working with one hand. My tripod is MIA, the one I needed. And you see here, I'm putting my screwdriver in here. And we're going to rotate this just a little bit counterclockwise. I mean, yeah. Just go right here. All right. I did like a small quarter turn. As you can see before, it was straight up and down. So now we're going to put the platter back and see what happens. More dirt. So let's turn it on. We're back on. Hit play, start button, and stop. Still rotating backwards. So we're going to cut the power off and we're going to adjust again. All right, here we go. I think I turned it a little bit too much there, but let's see. If that doesn't work, we'll go a little bit more in the other direction. If it starts to spin too much the other way. Okay. There we go. And stop. Boom. On the money. It just rolls back just slightly, but that's not too much of a big deal. I think that's pretty close. We can hit it just a little bit, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I think it actually might make it worse, but let's try it. All right, go back. Try it again. Hopefully that wasn't too much. Everything is picking up on the magnets here. Platter's back. Power's on. Play. Stop. Yeah, see how it's going too far forward now? Yeah, we gave it too much. So now we're going to go back and adjust again. So now we're going to go clockwise. Just a little bit. Things we do for a 12. Play. Stop. Yep, that's pretty much it, guys. That's as tight as we're going to be able to get it. But that's how you adjust the brake. If you didn't know, please like and subscribe if you like the video and the things that I showed you. Follow me. I'm going to be doing more of these. We're going to get into some mixers. Then we're going to get into some more design. If you want to see this stuff, please like and subscribe, follow, and share, man. Share it to people that you think might be interested. Man, follow your boy on musicalliancefestival.org. Smokin Inc. www.smokininc.com. We're going to be doing awesome festivals during the summer and here in Chicago. And, you know, we're going to be doing a rotary mixer giveaway. So make sure you check out my video on my video timeline about that with my guy, Steve Aldrich. And then we're going to get into also fixing a classic Technics 1200. One that, man, has got to be almost 35, 40 years old, man. Easy. We're going to get into repairing that classic. It's been used and abused as well. And we're going to see what we can do to get that one going. One that we haven't seen in a long time. And I'm excited to get into it and see what's happening with it and everything. But please like and subscribe and support your boy. This is DJ Derek Smokin Jones. Also, if you want any of my music or tracks or anything, go to Beatport, Track Source. That is your DJ source. Beatport, Track Source for a lot of your hot music. iTunes, Instagram. If you want to buy my book, it's on Amazon.com. Purchase my book. It's on Amazon. Just type in DJ Derek, well, just Derek Smokin Jones, and my book and some of my music will come up as there as well, man. So much love to everybody. Please like and support. Later.